I'm Trish. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been posting beautiful messages that they miss me, that they can't wait for my lives back again. I am about halfway through my busy season at work, so I will be back in probably about 3 weeks, I guess, back doing lives again, live reading. So I just have to get through this little period where I'm really busy, but I am trying to bring a few videos at least each week to just stay in there, and just because I love it, I love doing it, and I don't want to miss out on it for a month. So I just, yeah, I've limited the amount of things that I am doing while I'm still allowing myself to be able to do something at least still, and be able to tap in and read the cards. Today people have been asking me again to do readings on Nicola Bulley. I get a lot of those through the comments. Now, I've also been given information about surrounding deaths, which is what I thought I might read on today. So deaths that have occurred that surround the Nicola Bulley case is what I thought I might have a little look at. One of them being Nicola's vet. I'm just going to pop over and just read what that was. Let me just open that up and I'll just read more. Thank you, Sally, for your question. Sally's asked if I could do a reading on Nicola Bulleys' vet. It was her inquest last week and they said she brutally killed herself. She travelled to London, terrified people were following her, and asked for a room near a reception desk. I believe she was on the ground floor as well, is what she asked for. The hotel staff thought it was homicide when they entered the room. She never slept in the bed, and train tickets were all over the floor. There was blood found in the bath. And blood on the floor, and she was found in the bath. The question being, why would a vet unalive herself so brutally when she had the knowledge of how to do it easily? So that is a question in itself. That seems unusual there. It's a bit of a red flag, that one. She wanted to go back to Poland, and her name was, oh God, I don't know if I can even pronounce that. Ewelina? I'm not quite sure of, anyway, but I do need her name to be able to read on her. So I'll be able to focus on her energy now, to tap into her. So there's also somebody asked about the Lancashire or Lancashire, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, murder. And also there was another one that I read on earlier, a few months back, Shannon Canning, I believe, happened very similar, found in the in water, very similar. So I may touch in on that one as well, but the main one I want to focus here on is Nicola's vet. What was going on around her? So she was terrified that people were following her, specifically asked for a room near the reception desk on the ground floor, so she was obviously fearful. Taken her life in a brutal way when she had probably had the knowledge or the access to be able to do it in a much kinder way, or a much easier way than how it happened. And she was trying to get back home, I believe. Let me just see if that's what happened. She wanted to go back to Poland. Okay, let me tap into her energy. Okay, I'm getting headaches as I'm trying to tap into her energy now. I'm getting tears too, like, and her saying why is what I'm hearing as well, her saying why. First of all, we're just going to ask the cards just to tell us what they can. My heart goes out to the family here as well. The Magician card is opportunities created. What I was thinking here is, when I'm speaking about the family, distraught, devastation around the family, thinking that she's taken her own life. I don't think they believe that. No, they don't. Okay. Not for a minute is what I'm hearing. Okay, could she take her own life? Let's see what the cards have to say about that. Powerful person or group. A powerful person or group involved. And she was running out of time. She was running, actually, is what I'm getting there. Because when you read the cards, you don't have to read every word on the card, and I did read it out to you, but what I'm getting here is fearing for her life, running, on the run, running is what I'm getting there. Running from a powerful person or a powerful group is what I'm getting. So I feel very tapped into her energy here. I'm getting goosebumps as well, so I feel it to be quite close. Saying it's someone that she knows well. It says, I know you well, I know you well. So someone that she knows or had associations with is what I'm picking up there. Something here about, I'm hearing something about you choose, almost like the life you choose or choices, but it's almost about something you choose is what I'm getting. Similar. So similar, I'm feeling copycat or similar. Maybe the situation is similar to Nicola, because I am reading this on murders or cases surrounding Nicola Bulley. Now, I'm not tapped into Nicola here. I feel more tapped into the Polish vet. Something left behind. DNA left behind. There's DNA left behind, it says. Which I would imagine that room's been cleaned now. That was a hotel room. Now DNA, and again I know you well, DNA to me is indicating she wasn't alone in that room. And I guess that's where the problem lies with DNA, because it was a hotel room, which means there's a lot of DNA in that room. So, but what they're trying to say to me, being that the DNA card has come out, is that she wasn't alone. She wasn't alone because there was DNA left behind. But as for looking and checking and taking all the DNA, there's so much DNA in that room that they can't take it and put it in the case because it's a hotel room. But the card DNA left behind wouldn't have come out if she was alone. Okay, wrong direction. Would take them on a wrong direction. So checking all the DNA in that room would take them on a wrong direction, because obviously there's so much DNA in that room. What else do you want to tell me? Okay, first I've got these two cards, but I also want to go to my medium deck and see freedom, wrong direction. Okay, so taking a wrong path, trying to get freedom. She was trying to get away. She was trying to get free from something. She wanted freedom. I guess that's why she wanted to go back home. She wanted the freedom. Or she's free from it. She had taken a wrong direction. What I wanted to just check in with, I'm just going to grab my medium cards and just see if there's any message that she wants to bring through. I feel like her case is still fairly recent, and I feel like because I feel her energies here, because I feel her energies are fairly recent. So let's see if there's anything that you want to say here. She was trying to get independence. This is the independence card. So she was trying to get free, and with her already having the freedom card coming out, she was trying to get freedom or independence from someone she knew well or had associations with. The card is saying older female energy. Yeah, not sure what that is all about, but that's what the card says. Opposite directions. Again, this is very funny because the card of wrong direction comes out twice, and then what she's telling me in the medium cards is that going in opposite directions. Again, we're talking about direction. Okay, this is the card of male energy. Here, male energy is saying, young male energy is what it's saying. But the card says temptation, don't settle for less. So there's some kind of temptation going on there. And it's saying don't settle for the temptation. Okay, what is it that you want to say out of these cards? And I should have checked the initials. Okay, go through and see if there's any initials that you want to look at in these cards, please. Okay, violent attack has come out. Violent attack. The letter P. It says married to or going to the next level, but I asked for her to look through, or I asked to go and get an initial for me, and the initial is the initial P that's come out of this reading. Okay, anything else you want to say from these cards? Okay, there's a warning. There's somebody around her that was dishonest. There was a level of dishonesty going on around her. Someone was being dishonest. Also poison. This is the card of death by poison. So I don't believe that's the way that she did pass away, but I've just got to say what it is that she's trying to say. So on this card is a warning of dishonesty or poison. Water related. She was found in the bath, so that makes sense. From the past, here I'm reading out of this card, it's this is the older male energy, but what I'm drawn to in this card is from the past, something related to something from the past. Water related, feels like we are looking at, okay, and did you take your own life? There was a third party involved. A third party I just believe could be another, it means another party involved is what I believe that means. Okay, again, someone else involved, someone else, it says someone else. I said did you take your own life? This fell out twice because I read it incorrectly the first time. I did say someone else involved, but what she wanted me to read was someone else was involved, or another involved. That's pretty clear. That's twice that came out when I asked if she took her own life, and it said another person involved, someone else involved. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look at I'm just going to keep these cards for a second. I just want to ask, is there any connection to the Nicola Bulley case, please? You know, this was Nicola's vet, so we know that's a connection. But I'm talking about the deaths here. I need to tell you. She's saying, I need to tell you. Here's my Nicola card. Two swans. The two swans. This is my Nicola card. Whenever I see swans, it's my Nicola connection. Now, okay, and I've just said that's a Nicola connection. That's my Nicola connection. I think that's what fell out of my mouth. I think that's what slipped out. But my card was, is there a connection to Nicola? And it's saying it was Nicola's vet, yes, but is there another connection to the way they died is what I was thinking, and then the Nicola card came out. Walk away, don't look back. So walk away, don't look back. Okay, was there a connection? The reason you died, was it connected to Nicola Bulleys' death? Okay, I'm just tapping into this person now. Again, independence. I wanted the independence, or independent, maybe it could be like it's an independent from Nicola. So this is Nicola again, the swan. So independent to Nicola's death. Okay, so she's... Okay, what are you trying to show me? I see her sitting and she's trying to explain something to me. Don't go in there, she's saying, don't go in there. I think it's don't go in there. I don't know, but it could be don't go there. Because I actually think walk away, don't go there came up as well. But it's coming out in a way that she's talking to me in a way that she's trying to explain it. She's trying, so it's not it's not telling me don't go there, because she's trying to explain it to me, but she's saying don't go there. There's some, and that's related to her. Don't go there. Water related again. She's saying water related. Checked out. This is my checked out card. This is my it's called blissful checked out drugs. It's either drugs involved. We did have the poison card there, so but it's also my checked out card, which is self-harm as well. It's not my actual self-harm for this deck, but it is saying checked out. Blood issues, and here's something to do with the blood. Now, we did say there was blood on the floor near the train tickets. She's pointing to something here. She's pointing to the cards, and she's saying water related, drugs involved, checked out, physical connection, passion, or blood issues. So one of these cards, she's pointing to it and she's saying that's it there, is what she's saying. So whether that's passion, physical connection, blood issues, questioning the blood, maybe why there was blood on the floor and then she drowned in the bath, checked out and drowned in the bath. Maybe that's what she's saying, is why, look at that, she's saying. Okay, now I wanted to check to see if there was a connection between the two. And yes, she showed me the Nicola cards whenever I asked, but she's saying it's independent of that. Is there any... And she was trying to break free. So this is the break free. So trying to break free. She keeps coming up with that. Trying to get away from someone, break free. This one again is that P card, or next level married card. Soulmate card. I've just got to say what flipped over when this come over. Okay, so what I'm just checking in here, is there anything else that she wants to say about her own case? She was very resilient and she wanted to go home. So here's the home card, feel like home. So this tells me I am tapped into her energy here. Okay. I held on, she says, I held on. This is a card that says I held on. She just wanted to go home, or I am home now. It says, the card says, feel like home, you are my world, I want to go home. And that's what she was going, she held on, is what she's saying. But over here it's saying, this is the goddess energy, the strong goddess energy of a woman trying to be strong, but in a weak, foolish moment. So something about that, she felt weak. She's a strong woman, but in this moment felt weak, is what she's saying. So there's a moment of weakness, or a foolish moment of weakness, is what she's saying. Or she felt very weak. Normally a very strong woman, but felt very weak in this vulnerability, or a foolish moment of weakness here related to this. Okay, is this a matter of... was this connected to love or passion? Changes. And resilience. So I held on. It's related to weakness, foolish moment, a foolish moment that happened. Her trying to make some kind of changes or transformations is what was going on here. Okay, was there any connection to the people? And again, she wants me to read on her, but is there any connection to the people surrounding Nicola Bulley within your case? Okay, goddess energy, know your worth. Okay, so, and a slow passing. So here again it's saying a slow passing, and she held on. So she held on. It's a slow passing is what she's saying. But she's very strong. She's a very strong woman. Very know your worth. Independent again. Independent is what I'm getting. So when I was trying to connect it to people around Nicola Bulley, again she's telling me independent to that. So it's different. It's independent to that. It's a standalone case on its own, independent. Another person involved. So we've already, and how you're feeling about it coming out that it was self-harm. A temper. There's a temper here. So it was my time, she's saying. Time is needed. But battle, stubborn temper. So when I asked how she's feeling, that's a not happy card. That's a anger card. Anger about it. She's not happy that it's coming out that it was self-harm. Proud, she says. She's a proud person. So I guess wouldn't want that going around. Proud of her reputation. Female energy, nurturing, compassionate. Soulmates again has come out. The soulmate card. And loss without you. So it's something to do with reminiscence or memory loss. Okay, so what she's trying to say there is that she doesn't want what's being said about her to destroy her memory. The memory of her is what she's getting at there is saying violent attack, but what she's saying is she doesn't want her memory destroyed is what she's saying, or attacked. Her memory is attacked about the type of person that she was. There was someone else involved, she's saying. Stability, firm ground, stable condition, happier times. They want, and it feels like home. So that memory of home. They want people to celebrate her life for who she was, what she accomplished, being proud of her. She says, because the proud of her card came out before. Not having her memory tarnished by saying that she took her own life. Okay, let's go to the other cards. Okay, anything else for you, lovely? Is there a reason? Can you give me a reason why this happened? Follow the money. And the movement, so her trying to maybe move away, her trying to get away from it, the movement, follow the money. There's some kind of gossip or rumours going on around about it, so maybe that's information known, or gossip or rumours, or worried she was going to spread gossip or rumours. But follow the money is also there, and so is the Chariot, which is a card of movement and moving. Copycat or similar, so it is, I feel, similar to Nicola's reading, but it stands on its own, independent, and she's very clear about that. Poisoned or drugged, so maybe it's related to drugs, I don't know, but poisoned or drug has come out again. We've seen that 3 times now in different ways. So what she's saying over here is that similar being that could be the similarities between the case, is it could be drugs. Drugs could have been the similarity in the 2 cases. It was a well-funded operation, an accomplice devolved, and an aggressive attack occurred. Okay, so I'll just see if there's any one final message, because I feel her energy pulling away. Okay, Again, more information and more facts. She wants us to review the facts and look into it a little bit more. So this here is usually about evidence or facts. It's quite difficult being in a hotel room, but she's saying she would like it reviewed and more information to get more information on it. She wants people to look into it. She wants more information out there about it. The facts reviewed, she's saying. She wants it to be reviewed, is what she's saying. Okay, so I've just thanked her now because I felt her pull away, and I just thanked her. She seemed genuine, and she seemed like she seemed like she wanted to talk. She seemed like she grateful almost, like for a microphone, like wanting to talk is what she's saying, where she was pointing to different things for me. It was like she, a very proud person, but wanted to keep her case separate to Nicola's, is what she was very specifically trying to say to me, is what she, in every time I brought it up, she was specifically saying is independent of that. And she actually even told me that clearly that she wanted it to be kept separate, and she wanted to talk about it in her own way, like to keep it separate. She was very specific about keeping it separate. So, but with the connections being the similarities card, it could have been that there are similarities within that within the cases, and that could be related to drugs in some way. So whether they were both drugged or whether there was drugs related involved around the person, the perpetrator, maybe. Running out, run away. Running out, run away. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that one there now. I might tap in again to the other cases surrounding her on another day. I'm not going to pull in anyone else's energy for now. I was just going to see if I could tap into Nicola, but I feel like I've already just done half an hour, so I don't, and tapped into that lovely Polish lady. So, and I'm sorry I can't pronounce her name, but I will put it up on the screen so we can actually see her name. But she was very specific in saying that she doesn't want her memory tarnished, and on the way of the kind of person that she was. She wanted to be remembered and people to be proud of her for who she was. She didn't want her memory of her tarnished, is what she was saying. She was very specific about that. She kept saying over and over again that someone else was involved. There was another person involved, so she was specific about that as well. She was also pointing to an area of why, as in, can't you see that this is not me because of this reason? And she was pointing to that. But she was very, very strong on saying that her case was standalone and deserves its own recognition, as to being, it's very important on its own. What happened to her was important, it's important to her, and it's important to her to be recognised as its own independent case or thing that happened. She does want it reviewed because she doesn't like the outcome. She's not happy with the outcome of it, of how it was, the hearing came out about it. She's not happy with that outcome at all. But it's very nice to tap into her. She's very lovely energy. Very, very, very clear energy is what she was coming through to me very clearly as well. So thank you for joining me. I love it when you put people's names and details in my comments, because then I can read through and really tap into them. Especially if I know their name and a little bit about the situation, I can really just tap into them a lot better. So I think she was pretty clear on what she said with the cards that came out there. I think she was clear, her message was pretty clear, but her connection was quite strong as well, so which was really beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm Trish. Drop a comment for anybody else that you want me to read on. Thank you.